It's Saturday, 1948, the 28th day of February. A group of ex-servicemen from the Gold Coast are planning to go on a peaceful march to the Governor Sir Gerard Harlan Creasy's residence and the seat of governors, the Crucible Castle. The ex-servicemen served in the Royal West African Frontier Force, a segment of the British military. They fought for their British colonial masters in the Second World War, mainly in the northeastern parts of Africa, against the Italians, and in Burma, now called Myanmar, against Japanese forces. They were promised better retirement benefits after the war, houses, jobs in the civil service, as well as better living conditions. Almost 3 years after the war had ended, these promises were still unfulfilled. The veterans were finding it difficult to find jobs even on their own, and the monies they were promised as retirement benefits were still not paid. Their living had become very difficult. Their leaders had mobilized them and sent petitions to the governor, Sir Harlan Creasy, also known as Crazy Creasy, several times, but their pleas seemed to be falling on deaf ears. This time, they will march to the Crucible Castle to present their petition. They had permission from the colonial government to do the peaceful protest. On the D-Day, the veterans dressed up in their military regalia and began their march. They began at the Accra market, where they had convened, and marched on through the high streets, Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, and when they got close to the Crucible Castle, also known as the Osu Castle, they encountered a contingent of armed policemen at the crossroads. The intention of Police Superintendent Colin Imrie and his men was to disperse the ex-servicemen. But these veterans were determined. They marched on. Commander Imrie ordered his men, who were largely native to the land, to fire at their own people. After some hesitation, they did as they were commanded and fired into the protesters. The shooting resulted in the death of 3 ex-servicemen, namely Sergeant Cornelius Frederick Ajeti, Corporal Patrick Atipo, and Private Oda Tilamti. Several others were also injured in the clash. Consequently, this peaceful protest turned violent and fatal, resulting in a nationwide riot that continued till the 3rd of March, when a state of emergency was imposed. The people of the Gold Coast attacked and looted shops belonging to the Europeans. Curfews were enacted. Some important independence leaders were arrested. The likes of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Akweje, Edward Ekufuado, Joseph Boachi Dankwa, Emmanuel Obechebi Lamte, William Oforiatta were arrested. The unrest was discussed in the British Parliament. A committee was set up, and their investigations as well as recommendations led to major reforms that had positive effects on the struggle for independence. These veterans gave their blood to the struggle of independence. They are martyrs of freedom, the final straw that broke the camel's back.